Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Hidden Veil. We've all seen Squid Game. We binged it, we gasped, and it likely left a permanent mark on our souls. Across its shocking games and brutal twists, this series has relentlessly assaulted our emotions. It strips away hope, shatters human connections, and forces its characters to confront the absolute worst within themselves and within others. Today, we're not focusing on the biggest kills or the clever strategies. Instead, we're diving into the moments that truly shattered us across all 3 seasons of Squid Game. These are the scenes that lingered long after the credits rolled, reminding us that even in a fictional death game, the human cost is profoundly, undeniably real. These are the top 10 heartbreaking Squid Game scenes, moments that broke our souls across all seasons. Get ready to feel things all over again. You've been warned. Squid Game wasted no time showing us the true stakes, delivering immediate gut punches that lay bare the desperation. Number 10, The First Game Massacre. Red light, green light, the brutal awakening. It's the dawning horror on their faces, the desperate, futile screams as they realize the game isn't metaphorical, it's real and deadly. It's the instant destruction of innocence, hope, and the illusion of choice, replaced by pure, unadulterated terror. This scene didn't just end lives, it shattered the very soul of the competition, leaving us and the survivors with a chilling, unforgettable understanding of the true cost. Number 9. Player 062's Despair. The woman who refused to return. After the initial horror of red light, green light, the players vote to leave. But some, like player 062, choose to return, only to discover the outside world is even crueler. Her moment of true despair comes when she tries to opt out again, begging to be let go, only to be calmly executed on the spot by a guard. It's a quiet, cold moment that highlights the inescapable trap they're in. Her silent, desperate plea for life outside the game, met with such detached brutality, is a subtle but potent heartbreak. Number 8. The Doctor's Demise. Player 111 on the glass bridge. The Doctor, player 111, who secretly conspired with the guards for information, faces his brutal comeuppance on the glass bridge. After being exposed and used, his terrified, desperate screams as he's forced to choose his next step, only to plummet to his death, are chilling. The heartbreak isn't just his death, but the cold justice of it, and the fleeting, pathetic plea for his life that goes utterly unheard by his former conspirators. Number 7. Minyo's Vengeance. Player 212 and Deok-soo's Fall. Han Minyo, often loud and obnoxious, finally gets her moment of tragic triumph on the glass bridge. After being abandoned and betrayed by Deok-soo, she drags him down with her, shouting her defiant last words. Her death is a moment of dark poetic justice, but also heartbreaking in its rage and despair. She sacrifices herself purely for revenge, a testament to how utterly broken she became within the game. It's a moment that leaves you cheering then heartbroken at the same time. Number 6. Ali Abdul's Betrayal and Death. Player 199 in Marbles. This is arguably one of the most universally heartbreaking moments. Ali, the kind, loyal, and naive Pakistani migrant worker, is manipulated and utterly betrayed by his friend, Sang-woo, during the Marbles game. Ali's pure, innocent trust, his joyful cry of victory, followed by his bewildered realization of Sang-woo's cruel deception and his desperate, tearful plea for his life, is utterly gut-wrenching. His final, pathetic glance at the bag of fake marbles as the shot rings out is a devastating end for a truly good soul. Number 5. Kang Sae-byeok's Dying Wish. Player 067. After surviving the brutal glass bridge, injured and bleeding out, Sae-byeok's incredible strength finally gets way. Her raw, desperate plea to Gi-hun to look after her younger brother Kang-chol is devastating. She's not asking for help for herself, but for the one innocent person left in her life. clinging to a dream she can no longer fulfill. Her quiet, dignified death, just moments before the finale, is filled with unfulfilled hope, and that's what makes it so profoundly tragic. Number 4. Gi-hun discovers his mother's death. This is the ultimate anticlimax of despair. Gi-hun has just won billions, overcome unimaginable horrors, survived every betrayal, only to find his driving motivation, his beloved mother, gone. She passed away alone, waiting for him. It's a cruel twist of fate, stripping away any possible joy from his triumph. The image of him breaking down, holding his mother's cold hand, is one of the most poignant and truly heartbreaking moments in the entire series. It's the ultimate punchline to the universe's sick joke. Number 3. Sang-woo's final act. Player 218's sacrifice. In the final game, Sang-woo, driven by his own despair and guilt, chooses to end his life rather than continue the game or face his debts. His final conversation with Gi-hun, a desperate attempt to ensure Gi-hun gets the prize money for their families, and his plea for Gi-hun to look after his mother, is heartbreaking. It's a moment of complicated redemption for a character who committed unspeakable acts, yet ultimately chose self-sacrifice to secure Gi-hun's victory. His last words are a final, desperate attempt at humanity, and it's devastating to watch. As Squid Game continues its relentless exploration of human nature, later seasons inevitably deliver new forms of emotional devastation, deepening the series' impact and leading to the ultimate tragedy. Number 2. The ultimate sacrifice of a key Season 2 character to protect Gi-hun. Picture a moment where a new or returning ally from Season 2, someone who has grown to deeply care for Gi-hun, makes a conscious, selfless choice to sacrifice themselves in a final, desperate game. Their death is not just a loss, but a profound statement against the game's cruelty, solidifying Gi-hun's resolve even as it breaks his spirit. This act of ultimate loyalty would be a devastating blow, forcing Gi-hun to carry an even heavier burden of survival into Season 3. Number 1. The death of player 456. Seong Gi-hun in Season 3. This is the ultimate, soul-crushing tragedy that concludes the series. After everything he's endured, the games, the betrayals, the loss of everyone he loved, the hollow victory, and his relentless fight against the system, Gi-hun finally meets his end. Whether it's a final, valiant stand against the frontman, a sacrifice to save an innocent, or succumbing to the overwhelming despair of the game's true nature, his death signifies the ultimate tragic cost of his journey. It's the final, devastating answer to the question of whether anyone can truly win the Squid Game without losing their soul or their life. His demise would be a powerful, unforgettable, and utterly heartbreaking conclusion to his story, leaving viewers with a profound sense of loss and the chilling realization of the game's pervasive, inescapable evil. Squid Game didn't just entertain us. It forced us to look at the darkest corners of human desperation and the brutal cost of a broken system. These heartbreaking moments, spanning all 3 seasons, aren't just sad scenes. They're reflections of moral decay, shattered innocence, and the enduring scars of impossible choices. They remind us that the real horror wasn't just the games themselves, but what humanity became within them. So, what do you think? Which Squid Game scene broke your soul the most across the entire series? Were there other moments that left you utterly devastated? Let me know in the comments below. If you were gripped by this deep dive, please like this video, subscribe to The Hidden Veil, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next discussion. Thanks for watching, and remember, some games you can win.